The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers Wednesday, July 8th. Taylor's bad news for Sheila, no chance Steffy accepts deal. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B spoilers for Wednesday, July 8th, reveal that Taylor Hayes' Rebecca Budig won't have the response Sheila Carter-Kimberlin Brown is looking for. Sheila will show up to confront Taylor, who'll have Deacon Sharp, Sean Kanan, by her side, and hope there's been some progress on her demands, but she'll end up disappointed. B&B fans know Sheila is hoping to lock in a couple days of supervised visitation per month with Hayes Finnegan, Brian David Garlick, and John Finnegan Tanner Novlin. That's part of the deal if Taylor and Deacon want her to sign the divorce papers. When Sheila stops by on Wednesday's show, she'll ask if Taylor spoke to Steffy Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, about letting her into the family. Sheila will hope that Taylor's done her part and convinced Steffy to get on board with her visitation idea. However, Taylor will push Sheila to see that it's pointless since they both know how Steffy's going to react. Since Taylor will assume Steffy's going to shut all this down hard, she'll act like Sheila is asking her to do the impossible. Sheila will refuse to give up on the family bonding that she wants, but she might decide it was a mistake to rely on Taylor for assistance. Perhaps Sheila will realize if she wants something done right, then she'll have to do it herself. Sheila and Deacon will officially end their marriage within the next episode or two, so she may sign the divorce papers and just handle the rest on her own. Maybe Sheila will get fed up with Taylor and assume she's just going to be stuck waiting if she relies on her. Instead, Sheila might put her signature down, free Deacon to truly move on with Taylor, and then work another angle when it comes to the family visitation she's after. Finn will get ambushed by Sheila in the coming episodes, so pleading with him may be her new plan. Over with Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K. He'll stand his ground on Electra Forrester, Lania Grace needing to stay away from Will Spencer Crew Morrow. Ridge feels like Will is dangerous, so he'll work to convince Electra that cutting him out of her life is necessary. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Electra will struggle with a torn heart as she faces more of Ridge's pressure, so stay tuned. CDL will have all the fantastic Bold and the Beautiful spoilers and news you need, so make us your favorite B&B hotspot. The drama at Forrester and beyond is about to reach another explosive turning point as The Bold and the Beautiful delivers an emotional episode packed with confrontation, impossible choices, and dangerous family conflicts. Wednesday's storyline centers on Taylor Hayes taking a firm stand against Sheila Carter while Steffy Forrester refuses to compromise on the one issue that matters most, protecting her family. As old wounds reopen and new alliances begin to crack, everyone involved realizes that peace may be impossible. Sheila believes she still has a path toward redemption, but Taylor has a very different message waiting for her. Meanwhile, Steffy proves once again that she won't be manipulated into making a decision she knows could put her loved ones at risk. Taylor reaches her breaking point. Taylor has spent years watching Sheila leave chaos wherever she goes. Every apology has eventually been followed by another betrayal, another manipulation, and another heartbreaking consequence. Although Taylor has always believed people deserve opportunities to heal, Sheila continues testing that belief. This time, Taylor decides enough is enough. After hearing about Sheila's latest attempt to negotiate with members of the Forrester family, Taylor arranges a direct conversation. Sheila enters believing she may finally convince Taylor to support her efforts toward reconciliation. Instead, she's greeted with an icy reception. Taylor calmly explains that trust isn't built with promises, it is earned through years of consistent actions. Sheila's history simply doesn't support the future she's trying to sell. The conversation quickly becomes uncomfortable. Taylor doesn't yell. She doesn't threaten. She simply delivers painful honesty. According to Taylor, no matter how much Sheila claims she's changed, the damage she's caused cannot simply disappear because she wants another chance. Sheila tries one last time. Sheila refuses to give up easily. She argues that everyone deserves forgiveness. She insists that she's trying to become a better person. She points out moments where she's shown restraint instead of revenge. In Sheila's mind, these examples prove she's no longer the dangerous woman everyone remembers. But Taylor isn't convinced. She reminds Sheila that real change requires accountability, not constant demands for acceptance. Even if Sheila has changed, nobody is obligated to ignore the trauma she created. That statement hits Sheila harder than expected. For perhaps the first time in a long while, Sheila realizes that rebuilding trust may be impossible. Bad news changes everything. Taylor eventually delivers the news Sheila never wanted to hear. She tells Sheila that Steffy isn't interested in any deal, compromise, or family arrangement involving her. Nothing Sheila offers will change that. No emotional speech. No promises. No negotiations. Taylor explains that Steffy's decision is final. As long as Sheila remains connected to Finn's life, Steffy will continue protecting herself and the children however necessary. Those words leave Sheila visibly shaken. She had hoped Taylor might help convince Steffy to soften her position. Instead, Taylor confirms exactly the opposite. Steffy refuses every offer. Elsewhere, Steffy continues discussing the situation with Finn. Finn desperately wants peace between the people he loves. He understands Steffy's fears. He also understands Sheila's desire for another opportunity. Unfortunately, those two realities cannot exist together. Steffy explains that she isn't making this decision out of anger. She's making it out of responsibility. As a wife and mother, protecting Kelly and Hayes will always come before anyone else's feelings. Even Finn struggles to argue against that logic. Steffy reminds him that every previous encounter with Sheila eventually led to emotional devastation. Why should this time be different? Finn doesn't have a satisfying answer. Finn feels trapped. Finn once again finds himself standing between his biological mother and the family he's built with Steffy. It's an impossible position. Every conversation leaves someone disappointed. When he shows compassion toward Sheila, Steffy feels betrayed. When he supports Steffy completely, Sheila believes he's abandoning her. Finn never wanted this conflict. Yet it continues defining his life. Wednesday's episode highlights his emotional exhaustion as he realizes there may never be a solution that makes everyone happy. Sheila's desperation grows. After speaking with Taylor, Sheila begins feeling isolated once again. She convinces herself that everyone has already decided her future without giving her a genuine chance. That frustration slowly transforms into determination. Instead of walking away peacefully, Sheila begins wondering whether she'll need another strategy. Whenever Sheila believes doors are closing, she has historically found unpredictable ways to force them open. That's exactly what makes everyone nervous. Taylor recognizes this pattern immediately. She worries that rejecting Sheila completely may trigger another dangerous spiral. Still, Taylor believes telling the truth is better than offering false hope. Rich supports Taylor. Rich quickly learns about Taylor's confrontation. Although he knows Sheila won't appreciate hearing such harsh words, Rich believes Taylor did exactly the right thing. For Rich, protecting Steffy has always been the priority. He refuses to gamble with his daughter's safety simply because Sheila wants another opportunity. Rich praises Taylor for standing firm. Their united front sends a powerful message. The family refuses to negotiate through guilt or emotional pressure. Sheila refuses to accept defeat. Despite everything she's told, Sheila cannot accept that the door has completely closed. She believes Finn still loves her in some way. That belief becomes the foundation of her next plan. If she can somehow convince Finn she's genuinely changed, maybe he'll eventually influence Steffy. It's a risky strategy. One failed conversation could destroy whatever fragile connection still exists. Yet Sheila believes doing nothing guarantees failure. Steffy draws another line. Later, Steffy makes her position crystal clear. She informs Finn that no secret meetings, surprise visits, or emotional appeals involving Sheila will be tolerated. Complete honesty is now essential. Any attempt to hide communication with Sheila would seriously damage their marriage. Finn understands exactly what she's saying. This isn't merely about Sheila anymore. It's about trust between husband and wife. Steffy needs to know Finn is fully committed to protecting their family. Emotional pressure builds. As the episode continues, nearly every character feels the weight of impossible decisions. Taylor hates crushing someone's hopes but believes honesty is necessary. Finn hates disappointing either side but realizes neutrality is becoming impossible. Steffy hates living in constant fear yet refuses to compromise. Even Sheila experiences genuine heartbreak, though many question whether her emotions are sincere or simply another form of manipulation. That uncertainty continues defining every interaction. A family divided. The conflict extends far beyond individual disagreements. Entire family relationships are being tested. Some believe forgiveness should always remain possible. Others believe certain actions permanently destroy trust. Neither perspective is entirely wrong. That's what makes this storyline so compelling. Everyone believes they're protecting the people they love. Unfortunately, those efforts keep pushing everyone further apart. Sheila faces a difficult reality. For perhaps the first time, Sheila begins considering the possibility that redemption may never arrive. Even if she spends years proving herself, some scars simply refuse to heal. That realization creates deep emotional conflict. Will Sheila finally accept responsibility and move forward? Or will rejection convince her to return to the dangerous habits that made her infamous? History suggests the second option cannot be ignored. Taylor stands strong. Taylor leaves the confrontation emotionally drained but confident she made the correct decision. She understands compassion doesn't require sacrificing common sense. Sometimes protecting loved ones means saying words nobody wants to hear. Even if Sheila feels devastated, Taylor believes giving false hope would ultimately create even greater disappointment. It's a painful lesson, but one she feels Sheila must finally accept. Finn's next decision. The pressure now shifts toward Finn. Can he continue balancing loyalty to Steffy while acknowledging Sheila's emotional struggles? Or will circumstances eventually force him to choose one relationship over the other? Every indication suggests that Crossroads is approaching faster than anyone expected. Final thoughts. Wednesday's episode promises emotional conversations rather than explosive action, but those quiet moments may have even greater consequences. Taylor's firm rejection of Sheila's hopes represents a significant turning point, while Steffy's refusal to accept any compromise reinforces her determination to protect her family at all costs. As Sheila absorbs Taylor's devastating message, the biggest question remains whether she'll finally accept reality, or whether this latest rejection will push her toward another desperate and unpredictable move. With Finn caught in the middle and family tensions continuing to rise, the stage is set for even more shocking developments in the episodes ahead.